Hello everybody and welcome to the FTHL Quarterfinal show. Here we're going to start off with a game between the Brooklyn Americans and the Atlanta Flames. We missed the first series set of games, but we can tell you that Atlanta did win the first one. And let's see what this one has to behold here in Atlanta. Atlanta just has to win this game and they clinch this round through the playoffs. And they are guaranteed a spot into the semifinals. And it would be a major upset due to the fact that Atlanta came in as a 4 seed, but this is not the way to do it. Here you see Eichel has it. He's going to pass to Eberle, and Eric Eberle is going to go for the shot and hit the open side of the goal. Brooklyn is up 1-0, and they are up quick. Jordan Eberle, as it seems. You see here at FTHL, we are not perfect, and we own up to it, but Jordan Eberle hits the hits onto the goal onto the glove, or hits the goal on the stick side, just gets it past the blocker pad of Rittich there, and that's where things just keep getting worse for the Flames. You're going to see that the Flames, of course, want to win the cup before their team name gets changed. But you're going to see here, it just doesn't get better. You're just watching, you're seeing as this goes down, you're seeing it go south. All of a sudden, here's Dahlin with it, he passes over. It's going to go back over to Dahlin after a blocked pass. It's over, it's scored again. This time it was Eichel who scores. The Brooklyn Americans score twice in the first period. Come on. The Brooklyn Americans up 2-0. Quick in this one. But you know what? That's alright. The Atlanta Flames, of course, going to have the drive and the 1-0 series lead in this series. They're going to want to win this thing. They're going to want to take it home. Second period. And here we go. The Flames get on the board fast. And they are looking like they're going to be back in this one. It's 2-1 as it stands right now. And what a game Mark Giordano has provided for this Atlanta Flames team. Coming over from the Calgary Flames. Just a surprising plot twist. He's talking about going back to Calgary for his last season, especially due to the fact that the Atlanta Flames will become the Atlanta Thrashers in the offseason. But the Brooklyn Americans can't let things stay good for too long. Here they are. They're going to score 3-1 lead off the stick of Dahlin. Where's that Sejek? My bad. Yeah, that's Brady Sejek. Or Skijek. Yeah. And he just does not let this Atlanta Flames team think that they have much of a chance to come back in this one and win. So, Flames now looking down the barrel of a gun. Can they come back in this one? Only time will tell. But a bit of a spoiler for you. You're going to see it coming up. They're not going to. 17.5 seconds left in the period remaining. Not a lot going on for them. You're going to see the face-off over here. Of course, you see it. And Americans win it. They're going to bring it up ice. It's Kajek again. He's going to carry it past the blue line. He's going to pass over, and it's scored. And that would be the end of this one. Atlanta loses 4-1 at home in front of a home crowd. It's going to hurt their motivation going into Game 3 in Brooklyn. But you never know what's going to happen. And that's another change coming up to these. These two teams are the two big changes in the FTHL in the upcoming season. Because the Americans are going to be moving to New York and Madison Square Garden, but you're going to see here, the Americans just burn off the rest of the clock. They're going to want to go home to Brooklyn to face this team. They don't want to be the first number 1 seed ever, or the second number 1 seed ever to lose in the opening round of the playoffs. They're going to skate away with a victory here in Atlanta, and that's going to be what happens here. Atlanta just can't get it done, of course. Brooklyn gets it done, and they take it home. Let's see what they can do when they get home, though. Because this is a best-of-3 series to face the winner of our upcoming game, Hartford versus Connecticut, or Hartford, Connecticut, the Hartford Whalers versus the Quebec Nordiques. Winner of that will go on to face the winner of this series. It just won't be determined tonight. And here you see, final look at the live score. 4-1. I don't know what happened with our editor, but he messed it up. And now we're here in Hartford for the Quebec Nordiques versus the Hartford Whalers. Quebec, very good at winning home games in the playoffs. Very bad at winning on the road. Can they end the streak here in Hartford? Well, Frederik Andersen is going to try it against Tuukka Rask, two of the best goalies in this league. But this isn't a very good start for him. Power play. Boom. Face-off. Won by the Whalers. Passed up the middle of ice. Andersen makes the save there, but he won't make this one. It's a score for Hartford. Hartford, of course, very excited, and understandably so. Andrei Svechnikov makes the score. This Whalers crowd pumped up, and I can't say that I blame them. You know, Captain Donald Buswell was sitting in the box, and it's a huge motivator when the captain goes into the box and you have a chance to go up, and they take the advantage of it. Now, how does this translate later on in the game? Only time will tell, but it doesn't look good as it stands. The Nordiques and the Whalers, of course, being the two teams in this league from a different league, but here come the Whalers again. They're moving the puck around, they create a lot of open space, and they score a second time in the first period. This game is not looking good if you're a Nordiques fan. But what are you going to do about it? I suppose there isn't a lot that you can do. The Nordiques looking like they're going to continue their road loss cycle. I mean, God. The Nordiques have lost every game they've played on the road in the playoffs, except for the final one that they played last year, and it's just not going to get even better here. It's 2-0. Whalers have the puck on the attack and score for a third time. Patrice Bergeron, the on loan from the Bruins, gets the goal, and it's just not looking good. Of course, the Whalers really trying to skate away with this one. They're up 3-0. They did drop a game last year in the playoffs versus the Quebec Nordiques. And this is going to be really the nail in the coffin here. 6 minutes remain in the second period. They go up 4-0. It's over at this point. Quebec will score again, or will score one time in this game, but it's not going to matter. You'll see the goal coming up in the highlights. It's just not going to matter at this point. It's more for pride and maybe something to look forward to when you go home and play in Quebec for your next game. But here comes the Quebec goal. You're going to see it here. Face off. Oh, wait, nope. It's over. Barry passes to... And that's going to be the goal. That's going to be it for the Nordiques in this one, though. Pagot scores the goal on loan. But it's just not going to be enough for this team to come back and win it, as it's far too late in this game for the Nordiques to really come back and win this thing. The Nordiques, of course, came into the season being the favorite to win their division, and then they finished second place on the final week of the season after losing to Brooklyn for a second time. But you're going to see the final score 4-1 there. Now let's head out to Colorado for the Kansas City, Colorado game. Let's see what goes on here. That was the opening faceoff, but here comes Kansas City, Jonathan Toews. What a guy to have in the playoffs if you are a fan of the Scouts. He gets the early goal there for the Kansas City Scouts, and this game is looking like it's going to be a sweep of a series already. But the Colorado Rockies, of course, were in the same situation last year. Number 4 seed. What are they going to do? Maybe they're going to pull a Colorado Rockies, come back, win the series, and go all the way back to the Stanley Cup Finals. They want to get revenge for last year, being Cinderella story. And, well, they're going to get it here. You're going to see Taves loses the puck. It's going to go back to him. Oh, did I say they were? I was lying to you. Get pranked. Jonathan Taves scores a second one. He's looking for a hat trick now in this game. Jonathan Taves, of course, getting it from David Perron after the muffed up pass from him. So, David Perron and Jonathan Taves really found themselves working together a lot in the playoffs, and in the regular season. They have worked well together, and you're going to see that the Scouts are not a team to muck around with. You know, they are going to be the team to watch in the West. But Colorado does score eventually. I missed that goal. And here they score again. It's 2-2. It's a close one now. What are you thinking if you're a Kansas City Scouts fan? Boy, I do not want to muff this series. I do not want to pull a Minnesota North Stars. The North Stars last year, of course, #1 seed, played the Colorado Rockies, a team without a win, and the Colorado Rockies fought back, won the series in a complete and utter upset. But here we go. Kansas City finds their way. Patrick Kane on the goal. And the Kansas City fans are losing it while Colorado fans are starting to lose their minds. You know, they want to be the upset. They want to be the team that leaves the mark of the upset, and, well, it's just not going to happen, it looks like, if they keep playing this way. We're going to head later into this game. Third period now, I should say. What's going to happen here? Well, here come the Rockies. The Rockies have it. What are they going to do with it? Intercepted. And here comes Vladimir Tarasenko passing over to Taves. Will he get the hat trick? Of course he will. It's Jonathan Taves. It is 4-5 now. It's not looking good. And of course, Jonathan Taves is just adding on to the stress of the Colorado Rockies. And I'm just going to tell you now, it's not. This is how it's going to end. The Kansas City Scouts go up in this one, 4-2 in the third period. It's game over. You seriously got to be wondering what's going to happen here. 4-2, passed over. Patrick Kane, he misses the shot. It's going to go back up the boards though. The Rockies trying to get something going, maybe make it a 4-3 game and make it look like they have a shot in this. No, intercepted by Petitrangle. It's going to be passed over. Oh, Riley has it now. It's sad. Riley shoots and scores. That is 5-2. It just doesn't look like this team had what it needed this year. The wind was taken out of their sails in Game 1, and they just could not recover. Game 2, not easy for them. But you know what? That's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. And I guess it's just not what was in the cards for their season this year. Going back to the Western Conference Finals and maybe even all the way back up to the Stanley Cup Championship. But you're going to see here the last minute and change the game, and I'll let this game take it away for you. And here you are in the last 15 seconds. David Perron coming up. He's looking to get something done. The Scouts want to get one more as a confidence boost before heading on to the Western Conference Finals and being the first team to sneak a spot into the conference championships. They won't score, though. But Kansas City does win the series. By no surprise, really. This Colorado Rockies team really has something going for it. You can't deny it there. But It just doesn't happen this year. You're going to see the handshake line, of course. McKnighton, everybody, Landeskog for the Rockies. You're going to see the liner for the Scouts. The fans are in shock and awe that their Rockies couldn't do it this year. You know, they built up a large fan base on being the comeback team, and that could affect their next season. But you'll see it here. Scouts, O'Reilly, and Taves, Kane, they do advance in the playoffs, and it has been a hell of a season for the Rockies. But Scouts do in fact advance for back-to-back years into the conference final. But now we're here in the Oakland Arena, where the stars are shining in this arena, in the Oracle Arena. It's going to be a tough one for the Minnesota North Stars. They do not want to be the team that chokes away 2 series. And, of course, it just doesn't start off easy for them, because this is the Minnesota North Stars. Or does it? Klinsberg, he's going to carry it up to Zuccarello. Zuccarello, he's looking for the shot to go with. He shoots. He misses wide. And it's scored on an own goal. Not the start the Golden Seals were looking for, but it's the start they get. The question is, how are they going to recover from it? Of course, you never want to start out the series being down, or start the game being down on an own goal. It just sucks if you're a Golden Seals fan. But you know what? Maybe something is. You have a 1-0 lead in the series. Maybe something can happen. Motivation is on your side anyway now. And, well, it doesn't take very long for the it's only in the second period. It doesn't take very long. The Golden Seals looking for something to look for. Oh, no. Stahl steals it. He's going to carry it up ice. And saved. And that's going to be the end of the period. Just a rough go for the Golden Seals. But of course, they have plenty of time to come back into this game, make sure that they get a good go. You're going to see those plays that the Golden Seals have there. It's just not looking strong for them at the moment. But you know what? Things can change. You see the statistics there of the early game. But let's see what happens as we advance. Of course, the Golden Seals couldn't capitalize on the power play. Can they advance later on into this game? Well, only time will tell. And we come back from intermission, going into the third period. The Golden Seals really need something to happen for them now, and their prayers will be answered. Lindholm passes over, it's shot and scored. The Seals are now tied 1-1 in this game. Richard Rackle, man of the hour. But can the Sharks get it done, or will Minnesota avoid the upset for a second season in a row? Only time will tell. You're going to see it there, just past the stick side of the goalie, gets it in. Time will tell whether or not the Stars will be choking a playoff round for the second year in a row. Moves could be made if this does result in a goal. We're looking like we're going to overtime. No! The Golden Seals deny it with 7 seconds left. Alec Martinez, they are going to be throwing this man a parade if they make it and win the Stanley Cup. A very important goal at the last seconds of the game. My golly. So, Golden Seals look set up for victory, right? Well, It depends on the face-off here. The Golden Seals win it. They're going to run the clock down. Maybe go for one last shot. They win. The Golden Seals advance to the Western Conference Final. They will be taking on the Kansas City Scouts. It's Seed 2. It's Seed 1 versus Seed 3. A good series to come is for certain. And there's a lot of questions left for the North Stars after they lose this second series, being the favorited team in a row. It's been a rough go, but you know what? They'll figure something out. And here you'll see some final highlights from this one. In the third period, the Golden Seals make the comeback, win the game after they score on themselves, and just make sure this series avoids a game 3 that they wouldn't be confident to win. Golden Seals win it though. They advance. Now we're going to head back to Brooklyn for game 4. Geez, what a rough time it is for the Atlanta Flames. Looked like they were going to win. Didn't win it. Scored 4 times in their first game. And this one is the longest highlight series of them all. Starting very early on in the first period, the Atlanta Flames are first to strike. That's not going to make Brooklyn American fans very happy, of course. But you know what? Watch this goal. Boom, puts it right in. And the Flames are on early. They win this game. They are taking on the winner of the Whalers and the Nordiques. Of course, they're going to feel confident against the Whalers and not the Nordiques, but then the Brooklyn Americans respond insanely fast. We have 2 goals in the first period, 1 by each side. This game is tight. Of course, things just looking. This game is going to be a one to watch, of course. But you know what? Let's see what happens as time progresses on. You're going to see here, face-off. The Flames. The Americans, Flames win the puck. Wrapped around the boards. It's taken by the Flames. They're going to shoot on goal. No, it's going to be intercepted. Here come the Americans on an odd man rush. Except it's an odd man rush in favor of the Flames. The Brooklyn Americans have it a second time, but the Flames push it out aside. What are they going to do? He's going to wrap it around the boards, get the puck down, and maybe try doing something with it. The Flames have it. They're going to pass in front of the net. He shoots. Misses wide. Oh my god. And now here come the Americans looking for their own shot. Can they do it? Time will tell. Oh, poked away. Flames. Coming up the ice with the puck now. It's going to be shot on goal and scored! And the Flames have taken the lead back in this one. It's not going to be pretty for either team in this one. Really, it's not going to be pretty for either team. But you know what? Things are just going to go this way. And both teams just trying to fight and hold on for another day in this series, of course. And so, here comes the 4th face-off. Upon a goal scored in this period, Flames win it yet again. Are they going to do something with this one? Go up 3-1? Maybe they will. It's on Giordano's stick. He saves it. Vladimirov. 2 minutes remain in this first period. You might be asking yourself, what more action could we get in this first period? And I'd be the same as you are. But that's where the fun comes up in this game. Americans won the face-off. Here they come down ice. They're looking to do something with the puck. Shoots, scores! There is less than 2 minutes left in this first period. It is a 3-3, or it's a 2-2 game. And it's just looking good for both sides. You know, you don't want to lose, you don't want to lose, and both sides are looking like they might take it. The Americans trying to avoid becoming the second team to be upset by a fourth seed. And the second team in this particular playoff to be upset, and the Flames just trying to hold on, become the second team to upset in a 4 seed spot, and they get it. They're up 3-2 with 46.5 seconds left in the first period. Vladimirov gotta be confused. Both these teams coming in hard on the attack. You know, and it's just looking worse and worse for the goalies in this one. Combined, they've allowed 5 goals on the first period alone. But I think that's the end of it for the first period scoring. Only time can tell, and it is. But here come the Americans, feisty, being down 3-2 at the first intermission. And what are they going to do? They're going to do nothing. The Flames are coming up with it now. Here come the Flames. Shot. Scores! The Flames are up 4-2. They are on top of the world. Can anything stop them? Only time can tell. It's still too early to call this one, but who knows what happens. The Americans are the first seeded team for a reason. They took down the defending champion Quebec Nordiques twice. Let's see what they can do here. Can they win it? Only time will tell. But here we go. Another face-off at center ice. Eventually it leads to Brooklyn Americans on the attack on a power play, and they score it! It is 4-3. Just when you thought things might be going south for the Americans, they pick it back up. They're down by 1, and they have momentum. What are they going to do next? It's really up to see. Paul Marie. Of course. And there's the guy with the penalty. Number 10. He gets the goal. He looks smooth doing it. And, well, this game is 4-3. Early on. The Flames are looking to get one more chance in before the intermission. Of course, the Americans score for a 4th time in this one. And this is really where the game starts flipping on its head. Score. Brooklyn Americans have another one. Oh my goodness. The game is now in the hands of the Brooklyn Americans for the first time in Game 3. And it took it all the way up to almost the second period for this to happen. But you know what? It did. Things cannot look worse for the Brooklyn Americans, honestly. But then the Flames come back and score at the end of the 3rd period. That's right. We almost went a whole period without scoring until the Flames said, "Come over here, we got this puck," and boom, delivered on Vladimirov's stick side and prove why they deserve a chance to come into the Eastern Conference Finals against the winner of Hartford and Quebec. But it's just a matter of who can do what. And, well, this game goes into overtime, and it doesn't take long for a winner to come out. The Flames have it. They're going to be pushed back, though. They're going to take the shot. No, he loses the puck. It's going to be It's going to be the Americans. They're coming down ice. Is it really coming down to this? Shoots. Saved by Rittich. Oh my goodness. The Americans trying to give Atlanta a heart attack. Maybe end this game in period number 1 of overtime. But what happens? Well, anything really. Face-off won by the Americans. Shot misses wide. The Americans have it still. They're going to pass out. Eberl makes the shot, saved by Rittich for a second time. Rittich, of course, tired up to this point. He's carrying his team on his back. But what can be done? Face-off won. Flames coming down ice. They're really just looking to put it away. Miss it on the glove side. And here come the Americans again, trying to push their final attack. And that was close off the hit. Intercepted. And here we go. Saved by Rittich again. Oh my goodness. Rittich is a save machine in these playoffs. And who knows what's going to come from him holding down the fort. And here they go. Face off. Won by the Americans. Passed over again. Shot. Scores! The Brooklyn Americans in a 11-goal overtime game. Winning. They are going to remain on top, and they will be taking the series winner of the Hartford Whalers versus the Quebec Nordiques. Speaking of that game, here it is. Game 3 in the Vidéotron Center in Quebec City. Who will win it? Will the Whalers pull an upset, becoming the second upset in this playoffs and winning off of their last year's series? Or will it be the Quebec Nordiques? Time will tell in this one. Both teams getting ready for the face-off. And, well, I can tell you something. The Nordiques, as the period is closing out, here it's passed over, Riley shoots, and it's scored by John Tavares. John Tavares, of course, on loan from the Maple Leafs for this season, going back next season. But absolutely wrecks. This just opens up the advantage. And here we are in the second period now. Now the Nordiques have it again. Are they going to lose it? No. They're going to carry it into their attacking zone. And watch this. Scored. That is Chabot. Thomas Chabot. What a score. What a chance, and what a game this has been for both teams involved. Or what a series, I should say. The Nordiques, of course, trying to show why they deserve to stay in this series. And stay in and take a chance at fighting New York again. Of course, Hartford wants it. In-state, we're right next to them, major rival. But the Whalers are going to be the next ones to respond as they score. Thomas Krug. Of course, he's going back to the NHL next season. Torrey Krug. My bad. Going back to the NHL next season to play with the Blues. He scores. It's not looking good for the Whalers. They're finally starting to produce something. Maybe they can fully come back into this game. Only time will tell. But this is a hard Nordiques team to beat. It's 2-1. Open net. And this is game over. Brady Tkachuk passes over to Domi. Passes over to Ethan Hyman. And that's game. That is game. 12.3 seconds left. The Vidéotron Center is going crazy. And the Nordiques are going to pass. They're going to go on and play another game another series of games against the Brooklyn Americans in a really hard-fought series. These two teams played each other last year in the FTHL Eastern Conference Final, and they're playing each other again this year in the FTHL Eastern Conference Finals. So we will see what happens in that one. Of course, you're just going to see the final seconds of play here as the Nordiques take the win. And that sets up our playoffs, which will be Quebec versus the Brooklyn Americans and the Golden Seals versus the Scouts.